Unit 6. The girls who played Guilli danda. Let us find out what happens to the group of girls when their gulli strikes the cap of a man standing in the middle of a field. At last, the bell for the recess rang. What a relief! Kavita, Mandakini, Neha, Susie, Jaswinder, Preeti, Zia, Sazia and Ruby had been waiting for the recess since the first period. Jaswinder picked up a danda, Zia grabbed a gulli, and everybody followed them to the open space just outside the school, where they normally played during recess. Zia reached the ground first. She took a piece of chalk out of her pocket, drew a circle and placed the gulli in the center. Jaswinder entered the circle. It was her turn. She took the danda to strike the gulli. All the other girls took up positions around the circle. All the girls were looking at Jaswinder. She took aim and struck the gulli. It flew straight into the hands of Susie, and Jaswinder's turn was over. Neha was next. The gulli was once again placed in the center of the circle. Neha entered the circle and took her position. She struck the gulli hard and it went flying out of the circle. The other girls were unable to catch it. Sazia was the first to reach the gulli. She picked it up and threw it back at Neha. Neha again struck it. The gulli went flying in the opposite direction. Both Mandakini and Kavita tried to catch the gulli, but they hit each other and missed the catch. Mandakini picked it up and threw it back towards Neha, who once again hit it back. Zia was next after Neha, but the manner in which Neha was hitting made Zia's turn unlikely. Zia was hoping that Neha would miss so that her turn would come, but Neha was too good a player to miss. Susie reached the gulli. She picked it up and threw it back towards Neha. This time, Neha did not even wait for it to reach the circle. She hit it towards Jaswinder, who was unable to catch it. She was sorry for not catching it, but she could not do anything now. She picked up and threw the gulli towards Neha. Neha hit the gulli and it flew straight towards Zia. Zia was ready to take the catch, but the gulli never reached her. There was a racket in the middle of the field. A man in jeans and a t-shirt was standing in the middle of the ground. His cap was lying on the ground near his feet. The gulli was inside the cap. The man was very angry. He shouted, "Can you not see where you are hitting? I will teach you how to play such that you never forget the lesson." Neha approached him and said, "I am very sorry. I did not hit you deliberately. It was a mistake. I did not see you coming. I am very sorry." "Is this your playground? Why don't you play in your school compound?" the man shouted. Zia approached the man and said, "Sir, the school compound is very small. There is not enough space for us to play. We play here every day." "So, this is why you play here. I will go and talk to the headmaster of your school. I will sort this out. Then you will learn how and where to play," said the man. "Please forgive us. We will be more careful in the future," the girls pleaded. The man was not happy about it. He was not willing to let it go. He picked up the cap and the gulli with it. Then he started walking towards the school. The girls tried to snatch the gulli, but he did not allow it. All the girls followed him, pleading and begging. They were afraid of the headmaster's temper, but the man was not interested in ending the matter. The man entered the school and went straight towards the headmaster's office. The peon tried to stop the man from entering the school, but it did not make much of a difference. The man pushed the peon aside and walked in. There were loud noises coming from inside the office. The girls were standing outside and praying. The peon came and asked the girls to enter. The girls entered the headmaster's office one by one. "Who did this?" the headmaster shouted. "How many times have I told you not to play outside the school? Why do you not play within the compound? Tell me, who did this?" The girls looked at each other, but nobody dared to say anything. "What happened? Are all of you dumb? Why are you silent?" the headmaster bellowed. Susie said, "We are sorry, sir, and we assure you that this will not happen again. We will be more careful." "All of you apologize to the gentleman here." "We are very sorry, sir," all the girls chimed together. "It is okay, girls," the man said. "Thank you for your intervention, sir. Please see that this sort of mistake is not repeated again." The man started walking towards the school gate with satisfaction. The headmaster did not wait for the man to reach the gate. He said, "Now, who among you girls made the shot?" All the girls were looking at their feet. They were afraid to look at each other. Zia decided to take the blame. She lifted her head and started to speak, but Neha did not allow her to start. "I am very sorry, sir," said Neha. "I made that stroke." "Wow, what a shot!" the headmaster exclaimed. "You hit that man's cap. You made the cap fall, and you made the gully land inside the cap. Brilliant! It was a master stroke." The girls were finding it hard to suppress their laughter. They did not dare laugh in the headmaster's presence. With difficulty, they controlled themselves. They left the headmaster's room smiling.